Okay, practice sample final problem 4. Translate the following hexadecimal number to binary. And it says CFE1. Okay, so obviously you're going to have to use the provided table, which should make it pretty easy. This one, on top of my head, just looks like a straight table lookup. So if you look at your table that the exam provides, you can see say corresponds to 1, 1, 0, 0. A corresponds to 1, 0, 1, 0. And F corresponds to, let's see, 1. And then E corresponds to 1, 1, 1, 0. And then 1 corresponds to 0, 0, 0, 1. Let's see if that's correct. Okay. Yep. Yep. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Okay. So that was pretty easy, but it's also good to know that when you're doing these kind of questions, for me, what I'd like to do is go back. So it's the thing about when you're doing practice problems for finals is not just that you get it, you understand the concept. So you want to understand the concepts, of course, what the problem is trying to convey or the learning objective. But you also want to be have mastery over the program or the idea. So for this situation is, if you look at the learning outcome, it's actually translating between hexadecimal to binary and to decimal. So for this one, you could just, after just answering the question, just leave it. And then, but if you really want to get the most out of these practice problems, you should thoroughly go through all angles of the question. Just like if you're doing a multiple choice, don't just focus on what was right. Like if it was a B, oh, the answer is B, next question. You should actually just go through every single one. A, why was A wrong? If it was right, what would the question be? And things like that. Because that will actually, because the questions here on the practice exam won't be on your real final. So it's kind of not helping you if you just try to remember rote memorization the answer to this particular question. So for this one, you could just try, well, if this was in decimal, how would I do it? So if C was a decimal, it would be 12, and then it would be 10, and then F would be 14, E would be, let's see, oh, no, F would be 15, and then E would be 14, and then 1 would just be 1. And then, yeah, if you want to go back and see if I was right, go to 12, and then 12 goes to 1, 1, 1, 0, 10 would be 1, 0, 1, 0, and then 15, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then F, oh, I think I missed one. Okay, F, E, maybe not. If E would be 1, 1, 1, 0, and then 1 would be 0, 0, 0, 1. So for me, like if I go through, if I was doing this question on my own, I would just answer the question first, and then just try to do it again using what other, because obviously they're not going to ask this exact question. Like it might, of course, it might be a different word, but they're probably going to ask something like binary to hex, or hex to decimal. So it's good to actually practice all elements of the question, just to first understand the concept, but also have mastery over how to do these kind of problems. Okay.